Nom nom nom. Big breakfast!
Hey, hello. Welcome back to Big Breakfast Gaming. Been a long time. Let's make sure everything's working. Yeah. All right. So, what am I doing today? Today I'm going to be playing Hogwarts Legacy. It's a game I've played before. Oh, Oliver, good to see you. Long time no see. Yeah, I haven't been on for a long time. I've had a lot of, shall we say, things going on at home. So I've had to kind of dial back on the gaming. But I'm back now. And I'm going to be starting off with Hogwarts Legacy today. And I will be carrying on subsequent days. But as of tomorrow, just like you, I'll be starting with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm really looking forward to that one. I've ordered it. It should be delivered sometime tomorrow. And I will very likely be playing probably tomorrow evening. I'm finishing work late, but I should be getting on to play at least a couple of hours, probably play through whatever the initial prologue is. So we'll give that a go. But for now, gonna be working on Hogwarts Legacy. So let's see how we get on. Now then, we're going to start a new game. I have done this game before, like I said, so I have got all the trophies already. But I'm going to be playing through it as a new game. And we'll see how we get on. Alright. We've got some rewards, okay. It's all good. And we're going to start a new game now. How? I think I've got to delete a few of these. Let's go with this one. Delete that as well. Alright, so let's start ourselves a new game. 19% already, nice. I've got a hard copy coming, so I like to have my hard copies on my shelf. So I'll be installing it probably tomorrow evening, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. If it comes before work, I'll stick it on, I'll let it install, and I'll pop off to work and come back. So we'll see how that gets on. Right. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on 1st September. Now, I'm obviously a 5th year student in this, not starting right from the beginning. So let's just get on. I think I've got to design my character first. I'm gonna stick with what we are, what we got initially. I'm not gonna make any changes. Nothing to the haircut, nothing to the scars, nothing to the eyes. Tone
A
1.
few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Sounds just like Harry. Alright. Select your difficulty. Let's stick with normal. And we'll name our character. Let's go with... Bob. Just pulling some random names. And we're going to stick with Wizard. And we're going to start our journey. Oh.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my
keep
first
an eye
try.
out and see where the best place is to put my camera.
Theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Bit of a long start scene, but I don't really want to skip anything.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
Goblin Rebellion.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar,
Might take my camera
who
off
alerted
if
me to
it's
his activities
interfering
months
too
ago.
much, or maybe
Miriam.
minimize it.
How?
Make it a bit smaller.
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the
Then
Ministry
no one will
knew
be able
about
to
his
see
activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do...
Well, that was sudden.
Hang on!
That was a really good effect. I like that they become visible too. For those who don't know, with Thestrals, you can't see them unless you've seen somebody die. So I like the fact that as soon as you see someone die, they come up. You can see them straight away.
Give me your hand!
Sticks with canon. We'll see once it starts, because I don't want it to block anything like anywhere around on the screen,
Are you all right?
if I can help it.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Wickenwell potion, take it to heal. I'm expecting good things for Hogwarts Legacy 2.
What happened?
I was a little bit
Oh,
disappointed
George.
with this one.
I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
Clearly.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I might have to slow that turn down. It's
I'm feeling
a little
better,
fast.
sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Can I do magic here?
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to.
The audio.
If you're sure you're all right
put it in
and
for the
wouldn't mind
PS5.
indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
It's a bit better.
Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent
Maybe it's
years
a bit
searching
too
for
loud.
evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Still haven't figured out how to
Ancient
put
magic?
the volume
Yes,
controls on
a
this
powerful
on the
magic
stream deck.
wielded by a
I only
rare
just got
few
one.
that seems to
It's
have
the
been
first
lost
time,
to
so
time.
I don't really know how to code it properly, but it's really useful so far.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search.
Can't do magic
Ah,
yet.
there's the path down below. This way.
I'm gonna wait for you.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Of course.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing.
Look it up.
Focus on the center.
Gonna sneeze. One sec. Nope, it's gone. Alright, R2.
Excellent!
Okay. That's easy enough. Switch cameras using R.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
There you go, switching camera. Yeah.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. We're close now.
Do we
It's
have a
just ahead.
chest here? Probably don't. Oh no, we do. Okay. Yep. Alright. Few bits of gold. The interesting thing about this game is that it's not always a good idea to open the chests early on. Because the chests that you get are going to match your level.
Steady yourself. Reparo!
So if you want to get high level items, especially the legendary stuff, then you probably want to wait until a bit later on. I don't think you can upgrade the items. I know you can upgrade them in a particular way. You can add
Almost
things
there.
to them. I can't remember very well. But I'm certain you can't raise the actual level. Might
Why
be
would
worth
someone
leaving
build
all
this
the
here?
legendary
I suspect
chests
they valued their privacy.
until later on.
That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Share surroundings with you. Okay, that's good. I'm not blocking that, am I? No. It's fine. This is the game.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Need it a bit closer. There we go. Alright.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
I don't really get anything from any of these pots or whatever
That
the hell they are.
enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Take your time.
How odd.
Main question right now.
Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone
What house
here?
do I want to be in?
And how is there a room behind it?
Might leave it random.
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Interact.
his name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Well, well, well. Nothing of interest to get, so let's just get moving.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. No, anything here. Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
Thank you.
Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then.
Who would have thought a portkey would be an actual
Stay close.
key?
After you.
Oh, thanks. It's nice. I'm gonna try and get everything to 100%.
If you don't wish to lose them.
I do recall there were some glitches.
How
They
many
were
vaults are
stopping me
there?
from getting some things, but I
Hundreds.
did resolve
In
that
fact,
at some point. I
We'll see
can't
quite
remember
a
how.
few on our way to vault number 12. As we
Look
speak,
around.
we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
Don't make anyone dizzy.
You'll want to take a breath. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
And that could be a bit annoying, a bit frustrating, and a bit long, but I'm not going to skip any scenes.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Of course. What you going to do? Stop me?
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
I got a bit of sniffles. Still recovering from a flu. God, it's been such a long time since I last played. I'm so... just want to have more time to game, but... I'm going to make
When
more
was the
time.
last time this vault was accessed?
A
think it's
goblin has
important,
been
you know?
stationed at my desk for hundreds of years.
It's one of my favourite
In that time,
pastimes. So I've got to get
no one has
used to
visited Vault
keeping it up.
12 until today.
Ah. I'll go back after. That's fine.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Alrighty. What you got for me? That 46 gold coins. I'm assuming galleons. I don't think there's anything else.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Yeah.
Wait.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Aurelio should do it.
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
That was close. Cast Revelio.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Okay.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Sure thing. Investigate.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out
They
of
haven't
here.
put a new
What do you
game
mean
plus in this,
earn
have they
our
yet?
way out? Do
I
you
don't think they
think
have.
this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
They don't know.
Stay
Lumos.
close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Okay.
Revelio.
I'm sure it lets
I
you
see something up
see
ahead.
chests.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Okay. Revelio.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Okay. You acquired the wand lighting charm Lumos, which is automatically slotted to your spell set. Lumos creates a light. Da 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 da. Okay, so it's R2 and triangle.
Lumos.
Well done.
Do I have to
Now
keep
the
holding it?
reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Battle stations.
Look out!
Ah,
Potato!
Accio! Descendo!
not how I learned Potato. Considering I don't know any spells.
Expulso!
Oh, okay.
Confringo! Impulso! Descendo!
Potato!
Depulso!
Gotta remember to use Potato.
Confringo! Protect expulso!
Review your objectives to reveal the way forward. Why are you telling me that now?
Confringo! Levioso!
Incoming element.
Impulso! Expulso!
Potato! Stupid!
Levioso! Protect Confringo! Depulso!
So I gotta do Potato 3 times.
Potato! Stupid!
Tap R2 to destroy the statues first. That's just a basic hit, right?
Stay close!
Okay.
Lumos! Professor! Professor Fig!
Right.
Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
You don't know? If you don't know, I don't
What's
know.
happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me
Any
somewhere.
extra armor
Revelio!
or clothing?
Lumos!
So I guess I don't get that until after the prologue. Yeah, 65
Revelio.
gold.
Lumos!
Oh, no, there's one.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
62. Alright, next fight. On my own this time. Activate the statues. Alright, we got 2. I have to
Revelio!
reveal them.
Suppose I'm on my own this time.
That's what I just said.
Lumos!
Oh, Tommy is in for a fight. Alright,
Potato! Stupid!
destroy with a basic task. Basic cast, I should say. Oh, he hurt. Hold triangle during Protego to stun enemies with a stupefy. I was already doing that. It's fine. Causes more damage as well.
Potato! Stupid!
Yeah. So you can do a quick hit Protego. Or hold down to stupefy.
Stupid! Potato! Stupid! Stupid!
It's a lot of button mashing. You know, it does feel
Lumos.
like that's all it is.
Revelio.
Right, any more
Lumos.
chests anywhere?
Revelio.
I mean, it's
Lumos.
going to get different. You know, when you as you progress, you get more spells. Fine. Alright, let's see how we get on now. Any chests
Rebellion.
around you? 58 coins. It's been a while since I last played, so I don't know whether there's been any changes, or anything is different, or whether there's any new levels or anything like that.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
try and play till midnight.
But I found this floating
It's
above
now
that basin.
3 minutes to 11.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive
It is.
for viewing memories.
It's pensive, that's for sure.
I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes.
He's
and
an
if we are
ancestor
correct,
of
Charles,
Dumbledore.
the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of
Considering
that
that,
knowledge
you know, Dumbledore's name
and
is
the responsibility
Albus
that accompanies
Percival.
it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries.
Yep.
And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
I have no patience for traitors.
That was unnecessary.
Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Nope. Well, now you've asked for it.
I know a way out!
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
So let's get to it. Gotta be a way. To mute that music. That's going to be a copyright infringement.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Oh, Phineas.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Yep.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Alright. Any way to randomize this? Let's see how can we randomize it.
A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Can't wait to start classes, can't wait to explore. Alright. This is what I'm gonna do. It doesn't let you do it. I suppose I could flick a coin or something. Alright, let's try this. Alright, that's one, that's two. One it is.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you.
Yes, I am.
A certain sense of...
And you're back. I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been, Mr. Random? Alright, top two and bottom two. Bottom two. Loyalty or ambition? Loyalty.
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You're undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
Shall I be a Hufflepuff? Sure. Accept house.
Better be Hufflepuff!
Yay. Just left the studio. Nice. So when should we expect the next video? It's been a while, so I haven't seen anything of yours for a bit, I think.
Oh, and one more thing.
But then I haven't been online
Due to
much.
the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
God damn it.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying,
Okay.
I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Nice. Looking forward to it. Friday is in tomorrow Friday. Like 2 days.
It's quite
Very
uncommon
good.
for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
Sounds easy enough.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Cheers.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Alright. Just want to check if I can get rid of the music volume. There we go. I'm going to take that down to 0. I know it sounds a bit weird, but I want to avoid any infringements. That's going to make it quite boring. Have an apple.
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm not worried.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Alright, who else?
Father's got you. It's all right.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Well, yeah.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
Introduce yourself to Arthur.
Arthur's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, he went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I'd better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet?
Yes.
Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
It's a
Here
book.
you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Sure. I can't follow you unless you walk. Yeah.
This way.
All right. I'm going to do some
The
magical
guide will give
learning.
you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Oh, well, look at that.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide.
Revelio.
Using the
won't let me
guide
do
will
it.
also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Yes, she has to do the
keep up.
training first. I have an apple.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Okey-doke. Why is it zoomed into my head? House Elf Recipe Book. Nice. Rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations, this book holds a Collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes like pickled dirigible plums are likely an acquired taste. Okay. So that's just added the field guide to our book. And this is how we get XP. It's by completing the field guide. There are different things that you can do in it. So we'll take a look at that. So you can see there's several pages that we can go to. And in order to increase our XP, we have to complete the book. All right. So list of challenges, and field guides is one of them. Reward must be claimed. I have to come back into it when she's finished talking.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open.
So we can go in here. We can claim the appearance. Have I already claimed it? Doesn't let you. Okay, maybe I have to wait.
Opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay. Open the map. Divided into two main areas. Left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the house, common rooms, and the Great Hall. Select the Great Hall region to continue. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in the region. Green flue flames represent ones we've discovered, and the grey ones are ones we haven't got to yet. Okay, so where do we want to go? Select the library annex. Central Hall. Now you can click it from here, or you can get it from down here. So either way. And square to travel.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Yes, they do.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Awesome.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all beautiful wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm not going to tell you.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio.
Disconnected my LAN cable. Maybe I kicked something. Alright, Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. Very nice. Some more to do here. But I haven't got a long time. So I think I'll focus a little on the storyline.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Open the quest log. Okay, that's... Is that what I wanted me to do? Yeah. Okay. represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features and grant XP. Some are locked by a spell. New spells can be earned by completing Professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Okay, let's choose Accio or Levioso. Let's go with Accio.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay. Cast Charm Compass. Charm Compass will lead to anything you're tracking. Okay. Let's... That's right. Alright, we're heading to learn Accio. Could be pronounced Accio. I know that it's pronounced differently by many people.
I'm still struggling.
Quest. Begin.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
We learned Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Game time.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Yeah, I always had trouble with this one.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall. Accio. Yes? Very good.
Okay, that made it.
Excellent control there. That's it!
Okay. That wasn't
Very
so
good.
bad, actually.
Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I don't remember the students sitting on the side. I think that's new.
Here we go. There we go.
Accio.
Splendid!
Let us see this.
Okay.
Yes!
That wasn't too bad.
Quite impressive. Watch this. Phew.
Accio.
Yeah, a bit more. There we go.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Yeah. See, I am going to have to move that camera down.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
There we are.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
You think?
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good.
Let us see this.
She managed it.
There we go. Brilliant. Watch this. Yes!
She made it into the 50.
Accio.
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural.
Yes, I am.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there.
Thank
I
you.
must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. That's lesson 1 done.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Side quests are now available. Okay. Defense gets the Dark Arts class. We have any side class? Side. I'm a bit confused. I thought there were side missions. That's not a side mission. Ah, there we go. Samantha Dale.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
It's kind of
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay. So no side mission there.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic.
Okay, these are interesting.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun!
They reveal a sum.
Goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves.
So we've got to roll that one and we've got to roll this one, right?
No, it
Okay.
wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
So this reveals the sum. So you've got the total amount in the middle. And you have to work out what's missing.
Stop it, Peeves.
And you have
You'll
to
get us in
add
trouble.
it to here
In
the form of this.
She says it's a
These
boot,
symbols.
and he says it's a flag.
Peeves,
Now these
enough.
symbols
You'll get us all detention.
are
And
in
you're both
order
wrong
on this
anyway.
arch.
It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boots
Sure,
and it wasn't
let's
flag,
put
but
that
you're all
volume
in
down a
trouble
minute.
with Professor Black.
It's too loud. Right, so this archway contains all the numbers from 0 up to, is it 9? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So each of these, starting from this thing down the bottom that you might think looks like an owl, which it isn't. That's 0. Then the unicorn is 1. Then the next thing is 2. Then 3. Then 4. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So for the first question mark, you got 0 plus 3 is 3, and we've got to add it to make 5. So the difference is 2. So it's the symbol that's third up. That's the one. And then the next one, we know the unicorn is a 1. Add it to the 4 is a 5, which means that we're missing 7, which is the third one up on this side. There you go. And then we come back to the door and interact to open it. Now in here, a chest that contains part of the collection, so that's added to it. And got a rustic garb.
Revelio.
Don't think there's anything else in here. No. So now we got the rustic garb. Let's go back here first because we wanted to claim these, didn't we? We can't claim that. We can claim that. And those don't have any additions to your character. They're not going to help with anything, but they do have a change in the outfit that you're wearing. So we can currently head back to gear And we've got exclamation marks on everything. So we should be able to update. There we go. So this doesn't have anything on it, but we can put it on. Again, nothing special. We can put it on anyway. And same with the hat. And same with the neckwear. Now, cloaks and robes, we've got just the one, which doesn't seem to do anything special. And the outfit that we're wearing doesn't do much, but we have one to put on, and that's going to increase defense by 4. So we can switch to that. You're going to have to check the clothing quite regularly so that we can keep up to date with it. Okay. All right, anything else to take a look at? Only the quests. Now we can activate the quest from here, or we can activate it from the map. But we don't want to do that just yet. We've highlighted it, but we're not going to do it. And as you go around and collect up things, so items of clothing, these are all additional content, extra bits and pieces. Seems like I'm missing a few. Revelio pages. It's just those 2. And the small vivarium decoration. It's pretty straightforward. Right, we don't have anything else. Talents we can't do just yet. We'll get them soon enough. They're like skill points. And Outpost, again, can't do anything with that just yet. Okay, that's locked. Just need to be able to unlock it. Right. Now, to save the game, oh yeah, settings and save. We could just save that up in there. Okay, now it is just before midnight, so I'm going to give it a rest now. And I'm not sure when I'll be carrying on with this one, but we'll see. It might be... should it be Wednesday? Maybe not Wednesday. It might be on Monday, but we'll see. Because as of tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, which should be delivered sometime tomorrow. And that's going to be my main focus from this point on. But I will also be playing Hogwarts Legacy so that I can finish off this stream too. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And hopefully I will see you again on the next one. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and happy gaming.